Shai by Hashem Rakak Kodash. Welcome to another live lesson. You could go the other way. You don't have to go back that way. Yeah, I just saw a video Elder Pastor did, breaking news about the IHBK, somebody running into their building in Indiana. And we happened to be in the area, and we happened to pass by, and we saw them boarding it up. And you had IHBK members out there with machine guns.
And remember, that was earlier. Remember, we did the lesson. You told them, you said on the show, you said we was going to drop the truck off, but they ended up being booked up, and that was on the way coming back from when they turned us around.
Right, and we passed right by there earlier.
Yeah, and it was before it happened.
Yep.
And then I just saw this on the phone. Then we just rode back past there. We headed to another destination and decided to just check it out, make sure that was a school, and we just seen them out there with M4s.
Yeah.
And they was boarding up the side of the school.
Yeah. And we passed there earlier. None of that was going on earlier.
Yeah. They looked like they was getting ready for camp when we passed by earlier. They were standing in the parking lot, and then when we passed by this time, they were boarding the school up. They were standing outside with what looked to be like M4 rifles.
Yep.
That's how they get down. But it is what it is. With all that's supposed to have been happening in Chicago and whatever the case may have been, we don't know if anything can transpire from that. But
because they got into it with some Palestinians too, and I'm not sure what camp that was though.
From what I'm hearing, there was a vehicle-borne IED, or what we used to call in the military a V-bed. Said the car had explosives in it. So they used to use cars like that to ram into convoys and take out a couple of vehicles. If I'm not mistaken, I heard Apostle Tahar said, read on the comment that, and there's a high presence of police out today too.
Yep.
But from what I'm hearing, the car had explosives in it, and vehicle-borne IED is a vehicle that they rig the a firing cap to the front bumper, and then use deck cord to go to the explosive. So when the front bumper wrecks into something and it compresses that firing cap, it shoots a spark to the explosion and blows up the car. And they used to use those. They used to turn cars into weapons in Iraq, man. Hey, like I said, he's a wild man.
Yep.
But hey, brothers, just be prayerful and careful, man. The world is changing. I was just before Apostle Ricard. Apostle Tahar. I always call Apostle Ricard Apostle Tahar. And sometimes I call Apostle Tahar Apostle Ricard. But I was just thinking, on the porch. I was sitting on the porch and I was leaving the brothers a message, to pray for the brothers in Chicago of what may transpire. And when I got stopped leaving the message, I thought to myself, I said, the Lord, I can feel it. It's like the Lord is about to open up a new wave of judgment. The Lord just opened like a new window of judgment, and it's gonna be some heavy judgment. Now, what if that vehicle would have hit that building and exploded?
Yeah.
So hey, who knows what can transpire? We know that there's going to be an uptick in violence in the land. So,
perilous time shall come.
That's more of a reason not to be getting involved in bullshit.
Yep.
Because you don't know who the fuck you're dealing with. These people will die for their cause. You got niggas say they will die for their cause, but if a gun goes off, everybody's running.
Yep.
Well, hey, it's 144. Hey, a gun goes off and everybody's running. These people will rig explosives to a car and run into you and blow your house up.
Yep.
That's what but it is what it is.
Yeah. And on another note, the thing that was, the Palestinian protests today, they were bussed out of here to go to DC. So Chief Ephraim, maybe you could reroute the caravan to go to DC. So yeah, all kind of stuff is going on, all kind of judgment. But hey, it's getting hot. It's getting hot.
Yeah.
You know, so when we heard, Elder Pastor do the video, we decided, to, since we're already out, decided to roll by there, because we rolled by there earlier, and I don't know all of the details, but we did see them boarding up the school that they had.
People with rifles. People with rifles were protecting, were protecting the school or whatever. You know.
Yep.
And which, hey man, hey, if that's what I'm hearing, the Lord, probably had mercy and delivered some people today from being put to death, man.
Yep.
Because if that car could have exploded, they would have killed some people, man.
Yep. Oh,
people would have died.
That's if they actually had explosives in the truck.
Yeah,
or the car,
I'm gonna look
or whatever.
into the story. I know it's gonna be all in the news. I know if I go on my phone and check, my phone, it's gonna be in there. So, might do an update video, might not. It may not transpire into nothing greater, but it's just to go to show you what times we're living in, how judgment is speeding up in the earth, man. Judgment is, amen. Like I was just thinking that. Hey, when I went to leave a message in the group for the brothers to pray for the brothers in Chicago, soon as I hit the record button, sirens came on in the background. So the majority of the time while I'm leaving the message, it was sirens going on in the background, and I took that as the Spirit saying, hey, I'm about to do something. Some things are coming, and then we hear this,
right?
So, hey, call all y'all about Shemiel Shai. Stay prayerful. Stay prayerful, brothers, man. Stay prayerful. Hey, like Apostle Ricard, man. Like, when while I was here, one thing I learned from him is, as soon as I get into the car, I'm praying.
Yeah.
Soon as, hey, Lord bless us, this and that, and blase, for many car accidents, this, that's one of the prayingest dudes I ever met in my life.
Yes, sir.
But it's necessary, and especially for these times, man, to be extra prayed up. So I ain't got nothing else to say.
All right, so that's pretty much it. If we hear anything else, we'll keep you updated. Shalom, 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 shalom.